Ready, start. The case arises from an incident of 18/9/2009 when Karamveer Yadav, packet PW1, made a PCR call saying that around 8:45 am, while standing outside his house, he looked up and noticed that his nephew, Parth Sarthi alias Yash PW2, was standing in the balcony with his mouth taped up and was indicating to PW1 to come upstairs, and on going up to the flat on the second floor of the building, PW1 found that his brother Dalbir Singh, who used to live there, was lying in a pool of blood with his hands tied behind his back and with a wire round his neck. Stop. Thereupon PW1 says he removed the tape from his nephew's mouth and untied his hands, and that his nephew told him that 4 persons had come and were demanding some property papers from Dalbir Singh, the deceased victim, that they beat up the latter, they taped and tied up PW2 and left thereafter. Stop para. It transpired that PW1, when then, took the victim to Batra Hospital, where the victim was declared brought dead. Stop. Based on the information received from PW1, FIR number 231/2009 dated 18/9/2009 came to be registered under sections 302/34 IPC at police station Neb Sarai, and investigation commenced in the matter, culminating in the filing of charge sheet dated 19/12/2009 and supplementary charge sheet dated 23/7/2010 against 5 accused persons. Stop para. The essential basis for convicting the 4 appellants, as seen from the impugned judgment, is that Reena had a matrimonial dispute with her husband, the deceased, for which reason Reena and the deceased used to quarrel, and Reena used to threaten to kill her husband. Stop. Reena had made several complaints to the police authorities alleging that her husband used to beat her up. Stop. The learned trial court further found that for about 10 to 12 days prior to the date of incident, Reena was staying away from her matrimonial home, and that she did not even attend the last rites of the deceased. Stop. In his backdrop, the learned trial court returned a finding that Reena hatched a conspiracy along with Parveen, Deepak and Dileep to eliminate the deceased, while it exonerated Meena. Stop para. PW1 suspected Reena's involvement in his brother's homicidal death, since there had been disputes between the deceased and Reena, as she is stated to have claimed a share in the sale proceeds of certain properties the deceased had sold. Stop. Furthermore, the fact that Reena did not participate in the last rites of her deceased husband is also being used as a circumstance to implicate her in the murder. Stop. It is submitted that these are all baseless allegations attributing motive to Reena, but which motive alone cannot be the basis of a conviction for murder. Stop para. The recovery of a knife, which is alleged to be one of the weapons of the offense, is also sought to be attributed to Reena. Stop. However, for one, the recovery is disbelieved and disregarded by the learned trial court, and in any case, no blood was found on the knife, and furthermore, the knife was not even shown to the post-mortem doctor to seek his opinion as to whether that knife could have been a weapon of offense, nor was the knife shown to PW2, the alleged eyewitnesses, as to whether he identified it as the one wielded by one of the accused. Stop para. The knife is alleged to have been recovered at Reena's instance from the premises which was in the use and occupation of her sister Meena. Stop. It is from this very premises that Reena and Meena were both arrested on 23/9/2009, after which it is submitted the keys to the premises were available to the investigating officer. Stop. It is therefore urged that the alleged recovery of the knife from the premises on 24/9/2009 carries no credibility, since the place was in the possession and control of the police, thereby tainting the alleged recovery of the knife from the place. Stop.